Most hilarious thing ever. I made this full video, and the whole time I did not have the mic turned on. Damn. All right, here we go. Round two, I guess. So, for a camera that has came out about 5 years ago, you would probably tell me that why is this camera coming up all of a sudden and why is it so important? Now, the XT4 came out about 5 years ago, but it came out around 2021 when there was a shift going on in the whole photography and video aspect range that was going on during that time. Everyone was making a switch to digital, and that's where this camera came in. However, there was a lot of cameras out there that was going photography only and video only, and when this ended up coming out, it said, you know what, why don't I just do both? But the problem with that is this camera ended up becoming a good camera, but it also became infamously kind of hated at the same time. But fast forward till now to 2026, I feel like a lot of people have been jumping into trying to find this camera a lot more, which is a great thing because I have this camera and I have had it since it actually came out, and it's been my reason for shifting to Fujifilm and has been the reason why I have been having such great success in my career. So I wanted to talk about two things about this camera and the reasons why you should probably, or maybe want to, you can do whatever you want to do, but recommend anyone who wants to end up getting this camera and why they should grab this camera in the new year of 2026. If you want to know more about the internals of this camera, there are a bunch of videos out there from like 5 years ago on this camera. But what is actually cool is that people are making videos about this recently now. So you can go over there and see some of the specs that they are talking about or what's in this camera. And then hopefully you would come back and just see the image quality and everything that I have produced with this camera. So yeah. Just wanted to point that out. So let's get into the photo part of this camera. Now you would think a camera that came out about 5 years ago that is only pushing 26 megapixels, you would probably say that this camera has kind of gotten left behind from its brothers and sisters who are pushing 40 to 50 to 120 megapixels. You might be right about that. However, in this year of 2025 and 2026, this camera still holds up in the photography department. The image quality is still fantastic, and I am still just in awe of just how much of a non-fall off this camera has, especially if you put great glass in front of this camera. The image quality just jumps up to about a good 2x, and that is one thing that I will always praise about this camera, because it feels like it should have already aged by now, or I feel like I should have upgraded by now, which I should, but it has this little voodoo about it. And I feel like all Fujifilm cameras have this little image voodoo, and you could just see that the colors are still fantastically accurate. They're still sharp. The simulators still look fantastic and great at the same time. And you can literally see, hell, you can see right here through my Instagram that you would probably think that these images are from a 50 or 40 megapixel camera. They all came from this, and people get shocked when I tell them that. So the photo part of this camera is great, and it is especially for people who want to do a certain type of thing. Now, I use it for my professional work, and you could probably use it for yours as well, or just to be a hobbyist and to just have this camera as well. And I also got that with this. That was my first cover of a magazine, so it shows you how much quality that this thing brings and how much it holds up even in 2026 from the day that it came out. So yeah, that is the photo part of this video. Now I'm going to be going on to the video part of it, so let's go check that out. Dun-dun-dun. So this is going to be the part of the video where I'm just going to completely shut the hell up. Mostly due to me trying not to be repetitive and talk about how great the quality is and etc. And I feel like because I'm still in the aspect of being astonished by my own work and also being astonished by the capabilities of this camera that it still has, even though it's been 5 years later, I feel like I just continue to keep talking and keep talking. So I'm just going to show off a reel that I have made specifically for this part of the video using various different amounts of lenses, and it's showing you what the X-T4 is still capable of in this year of 2026. Hope that you enjoy this. And when it's done, we'll come back and we'll wrap the video up. So, without further ado, here is the image quality from the video part of the X-T4. So in 2026, does this camera still hold up from when it actually first came out? And I would definitely say yes. And for me, I would recommend the X-T4 to anyone who is just either jumping into the Fujifilm system or coming in from another brand as well. The image quality is still great from both photo and video, and I would definitely not call this camera a slouch at all in any department as well. This camera was hated and loved at the same time when it first came out, but I feel like a lot of people are talking about it more, and that's what made me end up making this video, because I've had it since the day it came out and I wanted to express my joy and feeling about this camera since I've had it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and you will definitely see more videos like this. Definitely subscribe, or you don't have to, it's up to you, I guess. But hopefully you all have a good day or a good night, or whenever you're seeing this. Bye.